Hi all, my name is Kalyandhar. In this case study, I used paper Rethink Attribute, Representation and Injection for Sentiment Classification, published on August 2019 by Kim Amplio. In this paper, author performed research on how sentiment analysis can be improved further by changing architecture of model introducing bias. In this figure, A and B illustrate different cases of issues when representing attributes as biased and adding those parameters in the attention mechanism. The gray service icon designated the model without including features, while the same icon in green designated for the model modified for the green users. The main aim is to achieve improvements by only modifying of injected attributes. In figure 2, step 1 to 4, author used attention mechanism, which is introduced in 2016 by Chen L. However, this model is not the ideal method to represent the injection attributes because of two different reasons. The first one is representing attributes as additional bias cannot model the relationship between the text and the attributes. The second one in the attention mechanism means that user and product information are only used to customize how the model chosen which word to focus on. So author introduced bidirectional LSTM encoder to contextualize the word into H vectors, which is step 6 to 8. Then author pull the encoding HT into one document encoding D using attention mechanism, which is step 9 to 11. And at last in step 12, author classify the document using a logistic classifier to get the predicted value. By LSTM is a recurrent neural architecture consists of forward and backward LSTMs. The forward LSTMs read the input text in forward order and uses the contextual information from the past. The backward LSTM reads the text description in the reverse order and preserve the contextual information from the future. RMSE has been used here to identify sentiment classification comparison on different competing models with several different databases. Underlying values correspond to the best model for each block. Boldface values correspond to the best value across the board. So here I am using Azure Machine Learning because Colab CUDA is not supporting well for this particular model. So in this model, there are some dependencies like PyTorch, first test. So I have to install that. There are a few dependencies related to the GPU. So it has to have a GPU to run this entire model. There are some other dependencies like gloves vector. So it's a big file near about 1 GB. So we need to download and put it into the data. For to run it properly, I had to change few things by using this database. So under this database, you can see it's a train and test. Train being used for the training and test dataset has been used for the testing. Um, just for to run it here, so I changed the total number of epochs to 2. It was before much higher value, and also the batch size I changed it to 10, so it can run. So I'm not going in details. I'm going here where we did the training. So in the training, it took near about 4 to 5 hours with these small pieces of batch and the epoch. So based on that, we can see how RMSE is decreasing. And at last, based on only these two epochs, so I got 0.692 RMSE loss. So the similar way, it's every thousand, I think every 10,000 iteration, it's saving the model. So this is the saved model, which I used here for the evolution. So I am using the same data set for the evolution, and this is kind of my result from the loss function, the evolution. So going back to the last slide. So It was a great learning experience to me to see how to train the real-time model and save it for the prediction purpose. I learned many different sentiment classifications model and theories like bidirectional LSTM, attention mechanism, logistic sentiment analysis. Also, I used glove word vector, which is another great learning for me. Thank you so much.